Beloved ones, night is one of the greatest gifts existence has given to humanity, yet very few people know how to enter it consciously. I have watched people for decades, and I have seen that most of them do not go to sleep. They collapse into sleep. Their bodies are tired, but their minds are still running. They carry the whole marketplace into the bedroom. This is why their sleep is shallow and their mornings are heavy. Remember, sleep is not only rest. Sleep is a meeting with the unconscious. If you enter it with chaos, chaos will greet you. When I was sitting with my people in silence, I often reminded them that the day should end the way a song ends, slowly, lovingly, not abruptly. The first thing to do every night is to slow down deliberately. Do not rush into bed. Sit for a few minutes in silence. Let the body feel that the day is ending. Watch your breath. Just watch. I'm not saying change it. Awareness itself is enough. When you watch the breath, the mind begins to lose its grip, because the mind lives on speed. Slowness is poison to it. The second thing is to consciously drop the day. This is very important. The mind has a habit of chewing on the past like a cow, chewing grass again and again. Whatever happened today is finished. Finished means finished. When I say drop the day, I mean drop all judgments about it. Do not call it good or bad. Just say inside yourself, the sun has set on this chapter. Tomorrow will come on its own. I have practiced this my whole life. I never went to sleep carrying yesterday with me. That is why sleep became so deep, so nourishing. People ask me why they feel restless at night. It is because unfinished business follows them into sleep. You may think you are resting, but inside the mind is still arguing, explaining, defending, regretting. Sleep cannot enter a crowded house. You have to empty it first. Dropping the day is like sweeping the floor of your consciousness. And remember one thing, this is not discipline. This is love for yourself. When you slow down and drop the day, you are telling your being, now you are safe. Now there is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nothing to fix. Existence will take care of itself for a few hours. If you do only these two things every night, slowing down and dropping the day, you will be surprised. Sleep will start coming to you like a soft friend, not like an escape. And slowly you will understand what I have always said. Night is not the end of life. Night is a return to the source. Beloved ones, before sleep, the heart must be cleaned, just as the body is cleaned before entering bed. If the heart is heavy, sleep will be disturbed. I have seen many intelligent people who suffer at night, not because of physical problems, but because they carry emotional dirt inside. Anger, resentment, guilt, complaint. These are subtle burdens, but they weigh heavily on the unconscious. The third thing I always emphasize is forgiveness. Forgive everyone before you sleep. And remember, forgiveness is not for the other, it is for you. When you forgive, you are not saying the other was right. You are simply saying, I do not want to carry this poison any longer. I practiced this myself. Even when someone misunderstood me, criticized me, or betrayed me, before sleep I dropped it. I told my heart, enough for today. Tomorrow is another day. If you sleep with anger, it goes deep into your unconscious, and from there it shapes your dreams, your moods, even your health. And do not forget to forgive yourself. This is very important. People are very hard on themselves. They replay their mistakes again and again. They punish themselves silently. This creates tension. Before sleep, say to yourself, I did the best I could with the awareness I had. This acceptance is healing. Self-forgiveness opens the door to peace. The fourth thing is gratitude. Gratitude is not a moral duty. It is an inner fragrance. When you feel grateful, your heart opens. I used to tell my people to feel grateful even for breathing. Breath is a miracle. You did not create it, yet it sustains you. Feel grateful for the food, for the roof, for the simple fact that you exist. When gratitude fills your being, complaints disappear automatically. A grateful person cannot be tense. Gratitude prepares the inner space for deep rest. The fifth thing is watching the mind. Lie down and observe your thoughts as if they belong to someone else. Do not interfere. Do not fight. Do not judge. Just watch. I have always said, awareness is the greatest alchemy. When you watch thoughts, they start slowing down. They come in gaps. And in those gaps, silence enters. Sleep is born out of silence, not out of exhaustion. Remember, you are not the thoughts, you are the watcher. The more clearly you see this at night, the lighter you become. Slowly, thoughts lose their power over you. They no longer drag you into unnecessary dreams and worries. If you forgive, feel grateful, and watch your thoughts every night, sleep will stop being a struggle. It will become a gentle slipping into the unknown. And this unknown is not dangerous. It is nourishing. It is the womb of existence itself. Beloved ones, night is the most suitable moment to remember death. Do not misunderstand me. I am not asking you to become sad or fearful. I am asking you to become real. I have always said that death is the greatest teacher, but only for those who dare to look at it. Before sleep, whisper to yourself, this may be my last night, not as a belief but as a possibility, because it is true, nobody can guarantee tomorrow. When you remember death at night, something extraordinary happens. Suddenly, all nonsense disappears. All trivial worries lose their importance. You do not care so much about who said what, who insulted you, who ignored you. Death cuts the unnecessary like a sharp sword. What remains is essential. Love remains. Awareness remains. Silence remains. This remembrance, CE brings intensity and peace together, a rare combination. I myself lived this way. I never assumed that I would wake up in the morning, and because of that, every night had a certain sacredness. Sleep became meaningful. If this was my last night, then I wanted to enter it consciously, without conflict, without resistance. Death, remembered rightly, does not make you morbid. It makes you alive. The sixth thing after remembering death is to drop desire. Night is not the time for ambition. Night is not the time to plan tomorrow, to calculate, to worry. Night is the time to dissolve into existence. Desires keep the mind active. They pull you into the future. Sleep can only happen when the future is dropped up. Tell yourself before sleep, whatever has to happen will happen. I am not the controller, I surrender. This surrender is not defeat, it is intelligence. It is understanding that existence is vast and your small mind cannot manage everything. When you surrender, tension disappears, the body relaxes, the breath becomes slow, sleep comes like a blessing. Desire creates dreams, surrender creates rest. That is the difference. If you go to sleep with many desires, you will dream a lot, and dreams are a sign of disturbed sleep. When desire drops, dreams become fewer, silence deepens. Another thing I want you to understand is this. Surrender is not something you do once. It is something you feel. It is a soft yes to life. At night, this yes becomes easier because the whole existing E is moving toward rest. Trees are resting. Birds are silent. The stars are simply there, without effort. Learn from existence. When you remember death and drop desire before sleep, you are no longer afraid of letting go. Sleep then becomes a rehearsal for the ultimate letting go. And if you can, fall asleep consciously. One day you will be able to die consciously. This is the secret that mystics have known for centuries. Night is not just rest. Night is training. Training in trust, training in surrender, training in disappearing without fear. Beloved ones, the last thing before sleep is the most subtle, yet the most important. It is silence. Not the silence of the room, but the silence of the being. I have lived in silence for long periods, and I can tell you, silence is not emptiness. Silence is fullness. When you allow silence to descend upon you at night, you are allowing existence to take care of you. The eighth thing is to stop escaping from yourself. Many people use the night to drown themselves in noise, in music, in screens, in endless stimulation. They are afraid to be alone with their own being. But I tell you, night is the best time to meet yourself. There is no crowd, there is no demand. Existence itself becomes quiet. If you remain alert, you can hear your own heartbeat, your own presence. Lie down in your bed and do nothing. Do not try to sleep. Sleep is not something you can force. Sleep is something that happens when you are relaxed. Just be silent. Let the bow tie sink into the bed. Let the breath move naturally. Let thoughts come and go, but remain a watcher. Slowly, a moment will come when even the watcher disappears. That is the moment when sleep arrives. I love the night for this reason. In the night, existence is closer. The distance between you and the whole becomes smaller. If you enter the night consciously, you are not just sleeping, you are meditating. And when sleep becomes meditation, your whole life begins to change. If you practice these 8 things every night, not as a ritual but as a loving habit, you will notice a transformation. Your sleep will deepen, but more than that, your awareness will deepen. Your mornings will not begin with tiredness, but with freshness. You will wake up as if something inside you has been washed. Remember, the quality of your sleep decides the quality of your life. A restless sleep creates a restless mind. A conscious sleep creates a conscious day. Night and day are not separate. They are one rhythm. One day you will understand something very beautiful. Sleep was teaching you how to let go, how to trust, how to disappear without fear. And this understanding will not remain limited to sleep. It will spread into your waking life. You will become less tense, less controlling, more flowing. And finally, remember this, I am not giving you rules. I am sharing my experience. Use it as a door, not as a belief. Walk into it slowly, patiently, lovingly, because when night becomes a friend, life also becomes a celebration.